Hello everybody. Now today we're going to be doing an interesting video that we have not done before. We're going to be going through all of the legends in Apex Legends, and I'm going to talk about what this character says about you. Whether it be your main, or whether it just be a character that you really enjoy using, or just somebody you started using recently. So let's get into it. Starting off here, we have Bloodhound. Now, Bloodhound is a character that uses, their radar to really see where the characters are at. I mean, where the other teams are at, stuff like that. So, within this means that you are a person who likes to know everything, or you like to plan ahead. Seeing that he's able to use his ability, and then you're able to figure out, like, where you should move, or where the other team's at. You're able to play you're able to play a little bit differently and figure out what you want to do to put yourself at a really good angle to really beam the team that's coming towards you, which puts your team at a very good advantage. Next up, we have Gibraltar. Alright, if you are a Gibraltar main, this means you like to protect others. The reason I say this is because Gibby does place down his gigantic shield, which protects him and anybody inside of it. Even if it happens to be enemies, it just means you like to protect anybody and everyone that you can, even if the people aren't on your team. When it comes down to Gibby's other ability, where he's able to send down, missile boys, that's even better, because then you're able to play, it's your other side of your personality, where like you can be protective, and then you can also just destroy everything in your path because you don't care about those people, and you just protect the people in the small bubble that you have. That's who you are. Moving on, we have my favorite, my homegirl, Lifeline. Alright, so if you are a Lifeline main, this means that you are a loving and caring person, and you like to heal others around you. You like to focus on others and, make sure that they're doing okay. You're healing them. They're at full health. They're doing well. Or you're like me. Your teammates are down. You put your drone on them and you just leave them. There's two different sides to Lifeline. There's the very kind, loving, respectful, and then there's me, who, I got you, I'm gonna put my drone on you, you can have Jimmy, he'll heal you, but I'm Audi 9000, like, I'm getting the fluff out of there, I'm focusing on the team that's there, whether my teammate gets up or not, that's on them. But that's me. Then we got Pathfinder. If you're a Pathfinder main, this means you like to get around things quickly. You're not a slow-paced person. You're not very patient. You like to get to your next position as fast as you can. You like to get across the map quicker. And you don't like to just sit around. You can also be very funny at times, because Pathfinder does say a lot of funny things and does crack a lot of jokes. So Pathfinder does mean you are a funny person. Moving on to Wraith. When it comes down to Wraith, you're basically a fucking dickhead. And I mean that with all my words and my body. I played the other day. I was having a good time on just regulars, just pubs, and I had a Wraith abduct me, put me behind a cell, and then I got beat up by one of their other teammates. So if you're a Wraith main, you're an evil genius, and you're mean. Why are you using this character? I'm pretty sure it's been nerfed to the ground, and yet people still use her. Just to abduct people, man. Next up, we have Bangalore. Now, if you use Bangalore, you like to get out of situations, and you don't like confrontation. So, with Bangalore, you just use your smoke, you get out of there as fast as you can, you get shot at, you're running like freaking Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're out of there. And it's easy. The only downside to that is if somebody has the 1x optic that sees through your smoke, they can see right through you. And you don't like people that can see through you. That's why you have the smoke. That's why you run fast. But let me tell you, the people that are your weakness are the ones that can see right through you. And you don't like them. Moving on, we have Caustic. You're just a toxic human being. very, very toxic. You're a bit of an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. You like to just put down the gas canisters anywhere you can, especially at endgame when you are camping. You like to camp as well. That's your thing. You play this character just to camp, to sit there, do nothing, and just put smoke everywhere. So then if one person walks in, they can't do anything, and that's how you get your kills. And you feel great about yourself because you have so much kills. But that's because when people get hit by your smoke, they just can't do anything. So you like to boost your self-esteem by being bad at the game. So, yeah. Next up, Mirage. You're probably a Gemini, for one of many reasons. You like to talk to yourself a bit as well, you know? You like to be your own type of person. You may not fit well in with many others. So, you know, you have yourself. And you're a Gemini because, you know, there's multiple of you, and it's just you. Anyways, next up we have Octane. When it comes to Octane, it's sort of like Pathfinder. You like to get around the map as quick as possible. You're a little crazy at times though, which really differentiates yourself between Pathfinder mains. You like to just, you know, you like to go crazy. You like to go as fast as you can. Your mind's moving too fast for, you know, everything else to keep up. And by the time you start thinking and using the brain I just messed up there. Using the brain that you have, it's already too late. You look behind you and your team's already 750 meters away. And, you know, maybe stay with your team. Next up we have Watson. Watson. You're adorable. No, I'm joking. Watson mains are, you like to, play strategically. When it comes to using a Watson, you use her in many different ways, that help you and your team. Especially with the new buffs, you have to be somewhat smart with how you use Watson. And that's what kind of person you are. You're a smart, strategic, and always learning type of character. You do like to protect the people around you in any way, shape, or form that you can, and you are now able to do that at a better way with, you know, the new ultimate, which heals your teammates' shields much faster, and you're able to keep everything fortified, and even your teammates are able to go in and out and be okay with the fortification still going back up really, really quickly. So that is Watson for you. Crypto mains, you are very, very crazy players. And not like the crazy like Octane crazy, but like smart crazy. Like, you are good at doing, you're a good multitasker is what I really should say, because as a crypto main, you have to multitask. You have to be able to use the drone, you have to be able to use your own character, you have to be able to get around the map, do many different things at the same time. And when you're on your drone, you're not able to be where you're at as your person, moving with your team, so you got to be able to multitask in every way, shape, or form. So if you're a crypto main, you are the greatest multitaskers of all time. Revenant Main, you're a psychopath. A bit of a psychopath, I should say. You like to run in and just get into fights anyway. So just having your ultimate helps you with that. It gives you, like, you know, a second life. So basically on 1-Up in Mario, this is your character right here. You like to use his ultimate and just run right in there, shoot, you do what you gotta do, and then once you get back, you heal up a little bit, and then you just run right back in. Or you could be that Revenant that just doesn't heal back up. You just run right back in with no reason whatsoever. You just do it. You're just a running gunner type of person. You do care about your teammates a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're just going for kills, man. Loba mains. There's two type of Loba mains. There's Loba mains that play Loba for reasons that we're not going to talk about today. And then there are the Loba mains that play to help their teammates. Now, Loba is a great support character. You're able to get your teammates and help your teammates with whatever they need. So like you're always there for your teammates, always helping them with whatever they may need. You are always supporting your teammates, you know, giving them what they need or showing them where the good stuff is at or what's where, and really making it very easy for you as a team to really do well in the games. Not only that, as a Loba main, you are also very good at getting around the map with your bracelet that you're able to throw and get around easily. So when it comes down to it, you do like to be around others and support others, but you also like to be alone at times and be able to get out of situations by yourself. Rampart. When it comes down to Rampart mains, you like to stay shielded. You don't like to let a lot of people in. So that's why you have your shields that you put up. And then when people try to come in, you just beam them down with your minigun. Okay. And now that you can take your minigun anywhere you want with you, you just shred everybody. Because somebody thought it was a great idea to move with a minigun. So that's where we're at right now. But yeah, no, Rampart mains, you don't like people being around you, especially enemies. You do enjoy being around your teammates, having a good time, but when it comes to enemies, you shield up like it's Fort Knox, man. You have everything blockaded, you have your minigun down, and when you gotta move, you take it right with you. You're a moving fortress. Horizon mains, you are the wicked smart people. You guys find ways to get on top of things that you probably shouldn't even be able to get on top of. You guys figure out ways to play the map in a much different... Give me a minute. You guys figure out a way to move in the map in a much different way than everybody else. You're able to find positions that put your team at a huge advantage, and you're just able to play the game at a much higher end, smarter level, which is honestly amazing. And I've seen so many people play Horizon in like a crazy smart way that I never even would have thought about. Her abilities are pretty good, but if you don't use them correctly or in the right type of way, they're not going to be the greatest or help you in many situations. So the people that I see play Horizon very, very well are the people who are very strategic, very smart, and are able to play in any types of situations. Fuse mains. I've been seeing a lot more people using Fuse mains, and a lot of people think just because you're a Fuse main, you're not that smart. But let me tell you, Fuse mains, you have to be smart. You have to... You sort of know the future is what I'm thinking, is what I'm trying to say here, because especially at endgame when you have people hiding behind corners, as a Fuse main, you're able to shoot your little like Q ability. It's Q on here, but you shoot it, you know, sparks up, and it makes the team have to move out a little bit. So you're already knowing the future that they're gonna have to move around the other way so they don't take damage from your sparks. I'm gonna just call them sparks. And they move out, and then that's where you're able to just gun them down. And then you also have your ultimate, which makes the Ring of Fire. You like to just make sure your enemies are right where you want them, and you're able to just shred them and do very, very well right there. You're very good with like teammates and everything else. When it comes to enemies, you like to play around with your food and be a bit of a dickhead, but hey, you know, when aren't we? Moving on to Valkyrie. If you're a Valkyrie main, this goes with Octane and Pathfinder really as well. You like to just get around the map very, very easily. You like to get out of any type of situations that you can. You don't like being surrounded by enemies, so you like to get out of the area as fast as you can in the best way possible, and that is by flying. So you get you and your teammates out of a sticky situation, you zoom right up, and you're outie. And then you get to the next circle, you find a good spot, you're doing well, and that really puts your team at a very good position. So when it comes down to being a Valkyrie main, you do got to be very smart keeping up with the map. You got to keep up with the rings. You got to keep up with the enemies around you. So you always got to be thinking about everything and then knowing about when your ability is going to be ready or when you're going to have to get out of there. So you do have to know the map very well as well. Seer mains, same thing sort of as Bloodhound mains. You like to know where people are at, which is why you have your ultimate. And you're able to see everybody inside that circle, which puts your team at a very good advantage because you know where everybody is at. The only downfall here is now that when you use your other ability, your smaller ability, it doesn't shock the people, but it does show them for a split few seconds, which does help a little bit. So you do like to know where people are at. You like to help your teammates as much as you can by showing them, you know, where everybody's at, or, you know, how to play in certain, you know, where to play at, whether to stay back or get in there. You know, it can really change the game as a seer main. And at the end of the day, if you are a seer main, it just means you're a team player. You know, you're not one of those people that just you know, going by themselves, or, you know, is traveling too far behind. You're usually with your teammates, helping your teammates out, very supportive, and just doing a great job as a radar type of character there. Ashe mains. Ashe is one of the newest characters here, and as an Ashe main, I haven't seen too many like bad Ashe mains. As an Ashe main, you like to get into very good spots, or spots that you shouldn't be able to get to, sort of like Horizon. I've been seeing more and more people using Ashe and getting to really good spots that I never would have even thought about. I've seen Ashe mains, you know, help, you know, get their friends who are in the storm by using their ability to cut into the storm, grab their teammates' stuff, run back, you know, go back through, and they're golden. And honestly, when it comes down to Ashe mains, you guys are great people. You guys might be a little crazy at times, you know, which is why Ashe has like two different personalities. Ashe has Ashe, and then Ashe also has the Doctor as well. So at the end of the day, you're a great player, great team player. You know, you got many different things going through your head, but you're always thinking about the end game. You're always thinking about your team, and you're always thinking about what to do next, or where to go next, and how to play. Now today, I know this was a totally different kind of video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I strayed off a little bit of what the characters really, you know, mean about you. But I wanted to talk about a little bit more of each, you know, character, about like what they do and how that correlates with like what kind of person you are. I'm thinking about doing a video where I, you know, talk about like which kind of character or characters are, you know, for your month of your birth month, and then why maybe. So maybe I'll do that eventually if you guys would like that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments below, and maybe even leave a like. Besides that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll catch you later. Fade out. Peace.